Hi everyone, this video is going to be a little bit different from all my other videos, because in this video, I'm going to tell you about the history of the Batgirls in DC Comics, and then I'm going to tell you why Joss Whedon should not be directing a Batgirl movie, and why there should not be a Batgirl movie starring Barbara Gordon at all. If you don't know the history of Batgirl, this is it. Barbara Gordon is the first post-crisis Batgirl. She was the niece of Jim Gordon, who raised her after her parents died, and she was a librarian by day, superhero by night kind of deal. She wasn't a sidekick, but she worked with Batman and Robin. In Alan Moore's controversial comic, The Killing Joke, Barbara was shot and assaulted by the Joker and paralyzed from the waist down. Now you have to understand that this was a very sexist storyline. Not only because Barbara got fridged in it, but because the big guys at DC didn't care about her at all. When Alan Moore asked if he could cripple Batgirl, they responded in a very sexist and disrespectful manner. But Barbara, being Barbara, and with the help of writer-editor Kim Yale, recreated her superhero persona. She learned to fight without her legs and became the superhero known as Oracle. She led the Birds of Prey, the Bat Family, even the Justice League. She was one of the most important superheroes in all of DC. During the No Man's Land storyline, Barbara passed down the mantle of Batgirl to Cassandra Cain. Cassandra was an assassin's daughter who had escaped from her father and was helping Oracle during No Man's Land. Since she couldn't speak but could read body language very well, Batman and Oracle made her the new Batgirl. A few years later, Cassandra passed the mantle down to Stephanie Brown, previously known as both Spoiler and Robin, and Cassandra herself became Black Bat. All was going well until DC decided to reboot. In the New 52, Cassandra and Stephanie didn't exist. Instead, Barbara was Batgirl, got paralyzed for a year, and then became Batgirl again. Eventually, DC added Stephanie in the Bat family's history, though her part wasn't as big as before, and introduced Cassandra. More recently, Barbara, as Batgirl, got a new costume and became known as Batgirl of Burnside, Burnside being the hippest part of Gotham. She didn't even pick up the mantle of Oracle again in Rebirth. In other universes and stories, there are several other characters who become Batgirl, including Betty Kane and Nell Little. Now, why is this problematic, you may ask? Well, the truth is, it's not entirely problematic. For instance, Barbara doesn't have some tragic past that made her become Batgirl. She just decided to become Batgirl. But really, there are a lot of anti-feminist points to her being the Batgirl in the live-action movie. For instance, the New 52 not only erased Barbara's disability, but also her struggles and accomplishments as a disabled woman, which were not just important, they were pretty revolutionary. Another reason is that Barbara, being called Batgirl, is a little bit infantilizing.
You call me Batgirl, can I call you Batboy?
Not to mention that, unlike the other Bat Family comics, the Batgirl comics seem to be for a much younger audience. Not only that, but the New 52 also erased two amazing and important women from the narrative. Stephanie Brown, who is pretty much just as important as Tim Drake, and Cassandra, a disabled Asian abuse survivor who would also become Batman's adopted daughter. They erased Batman's daughter from the narrative. Now comes the part a lot of you probably won't like, and it is why Joss Whedon shouldn't be the one directing, or writing, or producing, or having anything to do with this movie. And the truth is, if I were to list all the reasons, we'd be here for days. So, to summarize, he's not a feminist. At least he's not a good feminist. He's barely even a white feminist. I will link you in the comments to several resources so you can see. You don't have to take my word for it. You can go see for yourself the reasons that we all say he's not a real feminist, and you can decide for yourself what you think. It's also fair to say that he's racist, or at least done very racist things. He's continuously disrespected Asian people and culture throughout his career. He also made Scarlet Witch, a Jewish Romani woman, into a white Christian girl who volunteered to be experimented on by Nazis. If you don't know why that's horrible, you should probably do just a little bit of research. Now, obviously, someone like that shouldn't be writing movies at all. But he definitely shouldn't be writing a movie about Barbara, because her story is inherently feminist, and two of the most important people in her life are Asian and Romani. Joss Whedon's also said several ableist and transphobic things, and even made sneaky rape jokes. These 3 points also add on to the anti-feminist aspect, as does the racism thing. DC has already mistreated all the Batgirls terribly for many, many years, especially Barbara and Cassandra. And I personally can't see past all these problems for just another movie starring a woman. An able-bodied, cishet white woman, might I add. So what am I suggesting? Well, fun fact, Oracle's first appearance was in a Suicide Squad comic. So I'm saying they should put Oracle in the DCEU. Because not only is that great representation, But it would make a lot more sense for Barbara to be Oracle in the DCU, because of how dark Batman's story seems to have gotten, and because the Justice League is definitely going to need someone behind the computers helping them out. But please, please DC, listen to me. Regardless of what you think about anything I just said, don't let Joss Whedon write another female superhero. And by that I mean, don't let Joss Whedon ruin another female superhero. Thanks for watching / listening. Comment and tell me what you think, and we can have a very civil conversation about this if you would like. Okay, thank you. Bye.